Okay, so as the title suggests, I've changed again. So I mean, I don't say again. I think I'm still early stages with all this kind of YouTube stuff. You know, but because I've, you know, this is kind of the industry I'm in. I produce a lot of stuff. Oh, it's just an apple. I produce a lot of stuff, and you know, it's not difficult for me to produce stuff. The difficulty comes when I kind of go, well, I don't really like that. You know, it's not up to scratch, as it were. Because I live and breathe this stuff. I think my my quality bar is quite high. But I just wasn't my previous opener for my videos with the little geeky sort of Frankenstein kind of guy with the clipboard. That's what I use in for my business kind of logo. And I do quite like it, but I don't think it fits. I don't think it quite fits with what I'm doing here. And so I was having a session of, well, what does it all, what do I all mean and stuff, and I like the name that I've chosen, the Edmund Ironside one, and that's that there are a couple of people in history called Edmund Ironside, and they share the fact that they're not they weren't, you know, kind of the most public figure. They don't, you know, not, there isn't a great deal of, you know, sort of knowledge of them. There isn't a special day for Edmund Ironside, or there isn't, you know, there aren't statues all over the place and stuff. But I think what kind of led me to the name initially, I think the first guy that I found was with that name was a field marshal around about when World War II kicked off, and he was the guy that was kind of already in France looking after the stuff when it all kicked off, you know, and did a good job in getting people back and stuff, and, you know, but no one knows anything about him. And then there's other one, I think he was a king of England around about the Ethelred time and stuff, but was very successful in defeating Vikings and stuff, you know. And I think they all kind of seem to have sort of this understatedness, but at the same time they were capable of getting shit done. You know, they just got shit done, and I think that's what I like about it. And so that's why the name stuck. I changed my logo from the kind of geeky guy, because that's not really, you know, some of the stuff I do is technical, but it's mainly just me talking shit, but with another common theme, and that's the fact that I suppose I'm heavily into the code, you know, the kind of code of conduct. This is the stuff you should do, and this is the stuff you shouldn't do. You know, I'm kind of heavily into that, and that's, I suppose, that's where the knight came from. You know, sort of. I'm not saying I'm chivalrous. I'm probably more chivalrous than most, but I am probably annoyingly honest. And that's where that came from. And I think secondly, what kind of spurred it was, I think my opener on my videos was too long. It was boring the tits off me, so I'm not sure what it was doing to everyone else. Yes, I think my opener was long. Yeah, now because I've been schooled in the army by, you know, I've been schooled in the art of humour, and, you know, schooled in the art of taking the piss out of yourself and others. A lot of the stuff I do is done with a fairly large slice, fact, probably a massive slice of humour, tongue-in-cheek, you know, sort of that kind of stuff. So that's why the closing credits are the way they are. Yeah, they're quite good, and I might even try and improve them a bit by dancing on the next ones. I like what I've done so far, but I might dance on the next ones. Just remind myself that I've got panniers on, so I can't go up the middle. It's weird. I've got a new phone, a Sony, and I'm having problems connecting it to my intercom. So I'm currently listening to Radio 2 because the intercom comes with radio built in. But you can't turn the radio up louder because you can't, because the hearing police have said they can only hear it when I'm stopped. Yeah, so that's why I changed it. So it's all change. I hope you like it. Don't care if you don't. Well, yeah, I do care. You know, I think it's important. And I suppose because I'm in this kind of industry, the logo and the opener, I think in total cost me $48, and then obviously a bit of yeah, $48, and then probably half an hour of my time to edit them. You know, so when you're in this world and you know where to get these resources from, when you only have to pay $48 to make what you'd have to admit is a fairly good opener, well, a fairly well swept up opener. I mean, if you like that kind of thing, you know, $48 is nothing. You know, for the logo and the video effect. You know, it took like half an hour to do. Yeah, it's no wonder I keep changing it.